Hello everyone, welcome to Real Estate TV HD. So today we are going to explore a new venture. So we have with us AVANI Project and Developers Director Devi Garu. So let's talk to her. Hello Devi ma'am.
Hi Andy.
How are you?
Good.
Let's get into the point very quickly. Okay. So about which project are you going to introduce our audience?
A Green Swing project. It's our weekend home project. That's near Shankarpally.
Okay. So how long is the drive from Hyderabad?
From Gachibowli, it is about an hour.
Okay. What are the highlights of this project, ma'am?
The most highlight of this project is we are very near to the city. That's a major one. And then we have the concept of weekend homes, which is a combination of a farmhouse and a resort style living for a nice relaxation over the weekend with the family get-togethers and all that.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what are the amenities are you providing here?
Here, the whole project is 20-acre project. In 20 acres, we are having about 2 to 3 acres of amenity things like clubhouse. We have 3 different types of parks. One is Eden Gardens, which is for your party theme and all that stuff. And one is for the kids called as Sun Sport Gardens. So we have different type of sports, all the areas over there. And then we have another called as a Bliss Garden, which is for everybody who loves the nature, who feels like, staying over there, having the breeze of the fresh air with all the herbal plantation around it.
Okay. So generally we'll never see this much of space will be given to the parks or something like that, because they'll be only providing 1 park or 2 parks. So what is your ideology behind it?
The main ideology for everything is, if we stop for a while thinking as we are the developers and we go back to those days where we are the customers. So we have all our directors are having the same theme of thinking and analyzing, what if we are the customers, what are we looking for in the current market. Everywhere we have farmhouses, everywhere we have everything going on, you see apartments, villas and everything, but the combination of being together as a family, having the sustainable living concept, going back to those days where we were kids, we don't have much of all these gadget world around us. So considering all this, we came up with this concept, and when you have a concept, we need a drive to work on it. So the driving force over here is we kept 25% of the land as mandatory villas.
Okay.
So when the plots are mandatory, people will have more enthusiastic to come and live. So if you build a house, your mandatory is that you at least comes once or 2 months
To spend time.
to spend some time
Or to live.
to live.
Whatever.
So when such things happen, what happens is every other person who is your neighbor who doesn't have a villa, they feel like this is a place where we can come, where we can enjoy, sit together. So to build a neighborhood community is what we thought, a part of the regular world.
And the concept itself shows that we could feel that wow factor, actually, your concept.
Thank
so
you.
What is the possession time?
So the possession time is, we are planning for the first quarter of 2023 to have the DTCP norms to be completed.
Right.
And after that, we are planning for getting the occupation certificate, OC.
Right.
Once we have the certificate, we'll be getting the permissions for the buildings.
Okay.
And that's when we'll start constructing all the mandatory homes that we promised to, and even for those customers who are willing to have their villas. Once that is done, the homes are done, we will be ready to hand over the project. So we'll be doing the maintenance until then, which is anticipated for 2024 first quarter.
Almost 2 years.
Almost 2 years. Yeah.
Okay. So what are the plotting size?
The plotting size starts from 400 square yards to 1200 square yards.
Okay. So generally we see 150 square yards or 200 square yards, generally.
Yeah.
Why did you opt for 400 or 1200 from maximum to minimum?
So,
minimum to maximum.
When you see the whole concept over here, it's very hard to fit in the concept of weekend home in 150 square yards or 200 square yards. So when we have a decent size of 400 square yards and being a DTCP layout, minimum of 400 square yards is what we would be there for satisfying the norms. Yeah.
That's again a beautiful idea.
Yeah, when you're coming out of city, I feel like 400 square yards should be the minimum for anybody to enjoy the stuff. Yeah.
Okay. So what is the SFT? If we want to build the house, what will be the SFT if it is like 400 square yard? So
it is completely into the hands of the customer, whatever they would like. We are providing 1 bedroom, 2 bedroom and 3 bedrooms villas for them. But our whole concept of this farmhouse is having two different designs. So we would like to sustain with those designs to create a neighborhood community. Yeah, a lively community basically. Yes.
And they'll be a same pattern end of the day. And,
Yes, the whole pattern would be same. Either of them, they have the choice to pick from these two.
Design number 1 or
Design number 2. Yeah.
And we could see the model house over here. So could you please explain about this?
So we came up with this concept of model house to get you into the back end days where you were in your grandparents' house. You know, every summer we used to go there, but that is not the case right now because all our village community has also turned into cities. So this whole concept of open airness and everything is what we were really looking for. So that's the reason why we created a mixture of this Kerala style and our olden days style houses. We got that concept in between.
Completely South Indian style.
Completely South Indian style. Yes. So you can see the breeze flow and everything, right? How it is.
So blissful.
That's true. So that's how we came up with this pattern. Yeah.
And could you please tell us about the pricing details?
Request the customers to come, take a look. If you're liking it, we are always available for them. 7 days a week. They can anytime come to the office and get the details of them.
And what would be the appreciation time for the plot or villa?
So particular appreciation time is something that we can't tell. It completely depends on the real estate market.
Down to the line, if we take 1 or 2 years, what would be the appreciation?
The appreciation would be really good. The reason is we are very nearby to the city. So the more near we are, and you see the developments, before the Mokila was a village, now it became a residential community. So we are very nearby to that Mokila village. So it's a very good choice for the customers, and they can definitely see their appreciation by themselves.
Wonderful. So it's very nice to know about the venture. So thank you so much for explaining us. And,
thank you.
For anyone, if they wanted to spend their time in greenery and with that old things to get into life and all, this is the best choice, I would say.
Yeah. Thank you so much for coming here.
It's a pleasure.
Yeah.
Thank you so
Thank
much.
you.
So that's all for now. So we'll see you in next episode. Until then, stay tuned to Real Estate TV HD.